Hi guys, sorry for not making a video for a long time. I've been busy researching about acid reflux, heartburn, or GERD. Now last night I was trying to make this video, but I did make it, but I kept on coughing. Now, if you have had acid reflux, GERD, or heartburn for a long time, just watch this video. I've been suffering from this for 27 years now, guys, and I was googling because before I would just cough in the evening right before I fall asleep, even though I was sitting down so that, gravity won't make me cough. And suddenly I was coughing the whole day, and this is like 2 weeks ago. So I was desperate, and what I did was to research, and I found this YouTube makeup guru. I will link her video in the description box, guys. And I also I wrote acid reflux when I was searching, and I also watched Dr. Jonathan Aviv's video in a YouTube channel. I will link that in the description box also. So what happens to you when you get acid reflux? So you get heartburn, so you feel like you're having a heart attack, you get chest pains, you get the burning sensation in your tummy, and then also in your throat, and in time, especially if you've had this for a long time, like for years, it will make you cough. And you might also experience burning in your tongue or on the roof of your mouth. Then that's really serious, guys. And I've tried everything. I've tried Tums, I've tried drinking milk before, even though I'm allergic to milk. So nothing helped me, guys. And this book, The Acid Watcher Diet, helped me a lot. The author, the doctor, Dr. Jonathan Aviv, will explain to you the science behind heartburn, acid reflux, Barrett esophagus. So read that book. It's on Amazon, guys. I bought it through, not really bought, because I have Kindle Unlimited. That one is on Kindle only, so I had to pay a little bit, $8.99 instead of $15. So he suggests only eating from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And he has some suggestions what to eat. Lots of fiber. You can eat eggs, chicken breast, because they're quite alkaline, especially the eggs, guys. And he will give you the pH level of each food that is allowed in the healing phase. You can do a maintenance phase after the healing phase of 3 to 4 weeks. Now, as you know, guys, I've been following a plant-based diet or vegan diet even, and my heartburn didn't really heal with a plant-based diet, because I was eating a lot of acidic foods. I mean, you can still eat berries if you neutralize it with almond milk. So if you are eating meat though, eggs is the best. Lobster, eggs has a pH level of 8.84 and lobster has a pH level of 7.3. From anything below 7 is acidic, and anything above 7 is alkaline. 14 is too alkaline, and below 4 is too acidic. The best foods are between 5 and above 7, but not 14. And it's not just the pH levels you have to watch out for, but also for certain foods that are loosening the muscles in your esophagus and tummy, that makes them open instead of closing. For example, alcohol, cigarettes, alcohol and cigarettes, and some other foods I don't remember, so you have to read the book, guys. So, and chocolate loosens the muscles, and really lots of processed foods loosen the muscles, like any processed, and especially if you find the ingredients like folic acid, ascorbic acid. They are used by companies to preserve their foods, but if you're sensitive and if you have acid reflux, that's so bad. So what you do is really eat unprocessed foods. So clean diet, but also know the pH of it. So he suggests 3 meals, not very big meals, you're just full. He's not suggesting any proportion, but do not overeat. That's what he says. And then you get to have 2 snacks, so 5 meals a day. And for me, what works best for me, since I have allergies, I can't really eat fish and seafoods, although they are quite alkaline. What I can eat is eggs and other foods, other vegan foods. If I have a craving for fish and seafoods or even meat, then on that day I don't poop and I don't sleep. There's too much B12, especially in fish and seafoods. So I can eat eggs and then vegetarian food. So I guess I'm an ovo-vegetarian now, but I don't want to label my diet. So, but that's the food I can really eat, and of course just boiled. He is saying you can have a little bit of olive oil, but because I don't have a gallbladder, olive oil doesn't work, butter doesn't work. It's quite a boring diet because you can only eat unprocessed foods and boiled stuff. But if you've been suffering from acid reflux, this is the best diet for you, and you get better within 1 day. I promise you guys. It's like turning a switch. Last night, if I uploaded the video for you, it would be full of coughing because I was eating, because I missed fish. So I ate air fried fish and shrimp. It was salmon and shrimp. And at first I told Michael, oh, it's only for you. So I put everything that's forbidden. I had a little bit of oil. I had cayenne pepper, paprika, things that's so spicy. Spicy is not good for acid reflux. Yeah, especially the most spicy ones like cayenne pepper, habanero, spicy foods. So you can't eat those. It's easier to say what you can eat. So like bananas are good. It's not very alkaline, but it's 6 point something. You can eat bananas, but for my snacks I always have smoothies, and I always put almond milk and then watermelon and then a little bit of stevia. I'm trying my best not to put so much processed foods, even stevia, so just 1/2 teaspoon. When I make smoothies for Michael, then I put some berries, but I'm trying not even eat so much berries, even though I neutralize it with almond milk because I want to be well. So if you're very strict like what I'm doing, then you will get rid of your heartburn within a day, and I promise you that. But you have to be very strict. Like this morning I had boiled rice, eggs, and then I started eating those ramen noodles, but everything, especially flour products, bread, they usually have some ascorbic acid or folic acid. So I was a bit afraid to eat that, and I was coughing a bit, so I stopped. And then I only had the boiled eggs, rice, and then almond milk, and then the coughing stopped, I promise you guys. So cucumbers are good too. They are quite alkaline. I think 7.9, something like that. I couldn't find any cucumber at Safeway yesterday, but today I will go to grocery outlet and buy some. You can eat, and spinach are good. Usually the alkaline foods are good for your heartburn, for your coughing, and if you have nasal drip, if you have headaches. And this diet is also like anti-inflammatory, and what's worked for me is the watermelon. I eat lots of watermelon now. Avocados are good too. It's alkaline, but since I don't have a gallbladder, I can't really deal with fatty foods. So if I eat avocado, I have to do it at breakfast or lunch. I can't have it so late in the evening, or I can't have it on dinner. So, and I also would eat like carrots and salad, but I would do it like breakfast or lunch. So there are many foods you can eat, but you can't have dressing because it's quite acidic. There's vinegar in that, there's spices in that, raw garlic and raw onion. Oh, they're so bad. They're so acidic. For me, I can handle bouillon, like vegetable bouillon, salt. I don't put any pepper. I never liked spicy foods, so for me it's not really a sacrifice. But as I told you, I started this diet 2 weeks ago, and in between those I've had cravings. I had Chinese food, even though it was wonton soup, but then I tasted Michael's foods and they were fried. So you're lucky if you have still your gallbladder, because then you can eat some fatty foods that are alkaline, like avocados and maybe a little bit of olive oil. It's really just olive oil he approves. Now when it comes to bread, the whole grain bread are good according to the diet, especially rye bread, and what was that he wrote, Ezekiel bread, just like what other diets are suggesting. Now, I always say, I don't do diet, but this is really the reality for us who have problems. Like if you have high blood sugar, if you don't have a gallbladder, or if you have other diseases like diabetes, cancer, you have to diet. Not diet that you won't eat foods or not a lot of foods to lose weight, not that kind of diet, but diet so that it will help you, so you won't be sick, so you won't need to go and eat Tums, or it's up to you. You have to go to your doctor and nutritionist or dietitian and tell them you're having trouble with heartburn. If you have had this though for some years like me, I would suggest you go to an ENT, and Dr. Jonathan Aviv is an ENT doctor, so ear, nose, throat doctor, specialist, MD. So it's not a chiropractor. I have Googled and looked for videos, and some were chiropractors, and it's up to you if you want to go to those. But I would trust Dr. Jonathan Aviv because of his book, and I've seen his videos on YouTube. So it's up to you to research, but I've already researched so much in these years. I've read books, and if you have your gallbladder, please don't let them take it. I didn't know they were going to remove it. I thought they would just remove my gallbladder stones because that's what they told me. To prevent your gallbladder from being operated is to not eat so much cholesterol. So if you can be vegan or vegetarian or flexitarian, do that, guys, because you want your gallbladder or you will get heartburn. Like that's an automatic. Those that I know that had their gallbladder removed have said that. And don't listen to your doctor who will tell you, it's not needed anyway. Yes, you need your gallbladder to digest cholesterol, so take care of it. If you can't do the other diets like vegetarian, vegan, or flexitarian, if you have to have meat every day, then just have one portion each day, and then try to eat non-processed food, so clean eating, and limit your pastries because the pastries are so bad for your gallbladder. And I've researched so many books and I've googled so much over these years. Of course, there was no Google 27 years ago, so if you want, you can listen to you can do what I'm suggesting. It's up to you. After you talk with your doctor and nutritionist or dietitian, you would save lots of hours by reading, especially this book. I've read some other books, or when I was googling, I saw someone and I thought it was MD, but it was just a chiropractor, and he was suggesting some foods that I know give me coughing and heartburn. And it's really from my own experience, like even eating bread. But bread would give me cough, but it's because bread has folic acid and ascorbic acid. So if you can bake your own bread, then there won't be any of those acid. And especially if you put flax seeds and chia seeds, then that's so good for you, because fiber is very good against acid reflux. Just buy the book, guys. I might have forgotten some things, but just buy the book and read it. It's so easy to read. Even the science part is easy to understand. I know he talks a lot about pepsin. It's an enzyme that's in your tummy, and it's supposed to be in your tummy. But if your muscles in your esophagus and tummy, sphincter, I don't know how to pronounce it, but if your muscles loosens because of alcohol or cigarettes or chocolates, then that pepsin would come up, and pepsin is designed to digest protein. And of course you don't have food protein in your esophagus, or you would choke. So what that pepsin would do is to eat your protein in your esophagus, which is dangerous, guys. And it also happens, the pepsin would also come out if you eat acidic foods, because it activates pepsin. You have to do lots of things to prevent the pepsin to be activated. So eat alkaline foods. Do not eat foods that would loosen the muscles. Eat lots of fiber. Avoid the acidic foods. Even some berries are acidic, but those are very anti-inflammatory, so neutralize it with almond milk. And if you can tolerate, soy milk is also good. Rice and cashew milk is slightly acidic, so I wouldn't recommend those. I love those though. I love cashew butter or cashews, and I love rice and rice milk. I still eat boiled rice because I'm Filipino, guys. So every time I eat, I just drink 1 glass of almond milk, and every time I do smoothies, I always put almond milk, and I always eat watermelon. Today I will hunt for cucumbers because those are alkaline too, and they're not too expensive. So really, if you don't like eggs, or if you're vegan, then you don't need to eat eggs. Then you can just have the almond milk and the other alkaline foods, and just boil everything, and no lemon or vinegar in your dressing, no oil. So really just put salt and other spices that are alkaline. So buy the book so you know what spices you can use. For me, I just put a little bit of potassium salt. So our salt is potassium, has potassium and less sodium. Dr. Aviv suggests Celtic salt. I'm guessing that's more expensive than our salt, but I'm not sure. So you have to look for that. It's not as irritating for your throat. And yeah, so when I eat salad, I will put salt. Yesterday I had ranch and it made me cough, guys. So if you're serious about your health, if you've been suffering with acid reflux, please get the book. I really recommend it, guys, because for the first time I'm not having burning sensation, and now I can sleep on my back. Every time I follow the diet, I can sleep on my back. No coughing. I don't need to wake up to arrange my pillows. So okay guys, I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel, ScorpioAnnYT, and to go to my husband's ASMR channel also, Michael Soothing ASMR, and my daughter's 2 channels, Aviv and Art and Beauty Freak. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you.